Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to RockTrue Daily. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I am Jate Michelle, aka the Hope Dealer, because I come on here daily. Like I can't say each and every day now, because now we are bi-weekly. But yes, to drop something in your day that I pray blesses you, encourages you in some way, shape, or form. Um, I don't know if y'all rock with me daily when I am here. Y'all probably noticed that, like for the last, I don't know how many shows I have not been showing my face. Uh, but today I was like, look, I was ready to say good morning. Yes, good afternoon, sis. Good afternoon. um, and it was at first it was because I just wasn't feeling it. As far as like my appearance, because like I was having some rough hair there, y'all. A few rough, when you in between styles, y'all, and you're like, I don't know what I'm quite gonna do with this. But then even after I got right, I just was like, you know what? I was just like I don't know. I just had this urge to not show my face. But to just but anyway, the bottom line is today I was like, you know what? I'm going to get out of that. Not that I was in a funk, but yeah, I don't know what that was. And maybe it was for good reason, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I was like, today I want y'all to see me smiling at y'all. I want y'all to hopefully see the love that I have for y'all through my smiling face. Today, y'all, is called Keep Pushing. So yesterday, if y'all tuned in, it was called Push. So today is called thank you, sis. Thank you. Yes, and it is a beautiful day. And I think that has and we've had some beautiful weather. We did have a few days of rain. But today, like I was like, I even had the urge, even though I'm not really doing much today, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to get dressed as if I am going somewhere because I'm just looking out the window. I'm like, it is a beautiful day outside. So yes, like I'm definitely being affected by my environment, and that's a blessing. And so look, we're gonna do the end of the show right now. That's why you see how I said that like my environment affected me and the way that I felt because it was beautiful outside and I wasn't even outside, but just glancing out my window, I could just see the brightness. I could see the light, and it just made me feel, it just I felt that energy. So that's why we should be kind and be loving on people and be the light because that's how we can make people feel. That's how we can make people feel. That's how we could shift somebody from one place to another by our light, his light in us shining through us, by our smile, by our good morning, by our love and kindness. Yeah, so I have this really cool, I'm gonna be honest also. Last night, I was going to go a completely different way today because I ran into this video and I was like, oh, that's good. That's what I want to give them tomorrow on daily. Lo and behold, y'all, get on there. I could not find the video. And I'm talking about y'all, like I was looking. I was looking for like an hour, maybe even more. But it's all good because we know he always gives us exactly what we need. So we just seeing that he redirected us. So somebody really needs to hear what we are about to hear. Because it was definitely a blessing to me. Yes, yes, Matthew 5:16, let your light shine. Yes, let our light shine. Like he said, like a city on a hill. Um, but yeah, so like I said, if y'all tuned in yesterday was called Push. And it was so I don't think it was coincidence. So I ran into this message, and I don't want to jack his name up, but I believe his name is Pastor Kyrion. Y'all probably he's a very familiar face. Um, and so while I was going through the videos that I searching for the video that I wanted to play today, I ran into this and I was like, you know what? This gonna be part two. This is called Keep Pushing. So here it go, y'all.
I'm getting ready to give you the best advice anybody has given you today. Whenever you see somebody who's doing something great, you better learn to enjoy the distance between them and you. Because what you're looking at is their results, but you don't know what they had to go through to get there. When you look at somebody who's been married 25, 35 years, you may say, Lord, I want to be married that long, but you don't know that each one of them has given the other person a reason to walk away. But let me tell you, people who stay married that long, it's not just because they love each other, it's because they decide not to quit and they decide to fight every demon and everything that comes up against it. When you look at somebody with a successful business, it's not that they were genius, it's just that they just kept on trying and they kept pressing toward the mark. And I wish I could encourage somebody to just keep on pushing and keep on fighting and keep on praying, because he who has begun a good work shall establish it unto the day of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sure. So that was very short, literally 1 minute and 1 second. But like I said, it was so powerful, or blessed me. And I'm like, well, yesterday I just spoke on push. And y'all, that's my encouragement for you, for me, for us today, to keep pushing, because sometimes when you begin to push, um you still may get to a point again where it's like, you know what, I want to stop again, I want to quit again, I want to give up again. But no, when you have began to push, and that those moments come where it's like, you know what, like I said, nah, I want to quit, I want to give up, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to keep trying. Keep pushing, y'all, keep pushing, because like he said, we be seeing the results of things. That marriage, them people that have been married 25, 35 years, it's like, oh, and it is a blessing, don't get me wrong. Every time, because I transfer elderly passengers, I'm a transit driver, and anytime I hear somebody be like, oh, I've been married, oh, my wife's something, we've been married 43 years, I'm like, oh my God, that's a blessing, because it is. um as he said though, like, that's not the result of just, no effort, no work. Like he said, continuously. They made a choice to not quit, to not give up, because we know ourselves, we know people. um we You're gonna have those clashing moments, and even when it's not you two, but we know the enemy's a hater, and he would much prefer us to be out here living young, wild, and free, not to our benefit. So when you are, just imagine those people who are in a marriage. God honors marriage. Marriage is pleasing unto God. And so the enemy is going to fight against anything that is good. He's going to fight against anything that is God. So like he said, y'all might have those things that are trying to come up against you, but no, we're not going to fight against each other. We're going to fight against these things that are fighting against us. Your business, like he said, we see people on social media, oh, their businesses, to this degree, and now they're a millionaire and all these things. And we see the results. And I don't, I think we have the unrealistic thoughts that, like, it was easy, or even if we know it wasn't easy, when we're striving to not get to where they are, because we should never be. I believe there, first of all, there's this Jonathan McReynolds song called Comparison Kills. And that's what goes on social media a lot. People are looking at other people, looking at other relationships, looking at other this and that, the way people are doing it. And don't get me wrong, um, it is a blessing to have examples of success, to have examples of um whatever it is that you're looking at. You know what I mean? To be learning from, and to even be admiring, but not comparing, because everybody's journey is different. Even if, she a baker and you a baker, and she's at this place, and you're like, but I'm not at this place. What am I doing? It has nothing. It could be have absolutely nothing to do with what you're doing wrong. Her path is her path, and your path that God has for you is your path. And they're both unique, and they're both dope, and they're both amazing. The same, and that's the beautiful thing I love about God. Stop getting discouraged when you think, okay, somebody is at a higher level than you. You don't know how long they've been doing it. You know what I mean? And I was watching. Like I said, I went through several of his videos this morning. Um, you know, stop getting discouraged because you see somebody whose business is huge and successful, and you expect them for in your first year business to have 100 customers. You know, stop thinking that's a reason for you to quit. First of all, yes, exactly. It's sad because the enemy wants us to feel jealous and fall into that comparison trap. That is exactly what it is. It is a trap. Literally, he wants you to feel like, oh, well, maybe I should quit. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I should have never started from the beginning. Oh, maybe God loves them more. Maybe God is blessing them more because they're whatever more than. Listen, no, 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 no. First of all, like I said, first of all, Jeremiah 29:11, you know that is our go-to verse. God has an amazing plan, a future full of hope and prosperity for each and every one of us. The word tells us God has no favors. He has no favors. So he's not up there like, oh yeah, and I like her more, so I'm gonna do more for her. I don't really like him, so nah, he not. No, no. In spite of us, y'all, God loves us all the same. If you are here, you were created by God, and He did not create anything that has no purpose. Okay, everything God created down from us to the sun to the moon to the stars to the grass to the trees to the everything that we see that is here has a purpose and He has a plan for it. He didn't do anything out of boredom, okay? So if you are here, you were created and predestined, okay, with an amazing plan for your life. Um, so yes, keep pushing. Do not get discouraged at all. Exactly. We all face challenges, but God will use what we go to get us to where He wants us to be. Exactly. And we don't ever think of it like that. I'm not gonna lie, like y'all probably gonna see Pastor Curion for like the next couple of days because he has some fire, like I said, short messages just like the one we saw today. But yes, like even like the things we go through, we be like, oh, I wish I would have never met her. I wish I would have never met him. I wish I would have never did this. I wish I would have never did that. And sometimes those things were the very things that's just things that happen. Those are people that you interacted with. That was the path on your way to your purpose. Stop regretting it. Stop hating it. Stop hating people. God forbid. Like if you are holding on to hate and grudge and unforgiveness for anybody, or I say even any situation, man, listen, believe even when it wasn't a pleasant situation, even if that thing did not end the way that you thought, and stop even thinking that because something came to an end, like that was just, oh, it was never meant to be. Maybe it served its purpose, uh, per its purpose, His purpose, you know what I mean? And everything has a season, and unfortunately seasons change, so relationships change, and maybe you guys were amazing for each other in that season, and it doesn't mean that they were bad for you or you were bad for it, or she wasn't really your friend and he was this, and no, maybe it just means that, you know what, guys, like, you know what, they were supposed to cross paths. um I have done that thing that was supposed to happen between them, and now it is just a new season. So yeah, Shaw, you have a purpose. Everything, um, we're going to even say, even the good, God works all things for the good for those who love Him. So everything in your life, everything you encounter, every person you encounter has a purpose, will work out for your purpose, for His greater purpose, for your life. Um, we are going to end um with our Bible verse the other day. Yes, Philippians 1:6. And I am certain, okay, that God who began the good work within you will continue His work until it is finally finished on the day when Christ Jesus returns. Absolutely. So again, stop thinking that you are too inadequate. You are not this, you are not that, you are not whatever. First of all, um, It has nothing to do with you, but everything to do with your manufacturer, okay? Who made you, all right? And we know he does not do anything mediocre. If you, and we go through it, I'm gonna say me, if we dare look all around us at this amazing universe, okay? Just, I'm looking at the clouds right now, y'all, as I speak. And that is amazing. It is amazing how God has orchestrated everything. And so, if you think that He's a big enough God, a powerful enough God, a creative enough God, and amazing, there is no word to describe Him. You think He is so all that He is. He can do all of this that is around us, but you think that when He got to you, He was like, I'm going to just halfway it. I'm going to just make it, I'm going to do a so-so work in him. I'm going to do a so-so work in her. Like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. You were created amazing. You were created to do amazing, dope things. Do not ever doubt yourself. And yes, He is faithful. He is certain. Listen, I am certain that the God who created you, who began the good work within you, is faithful to complete it. And Pastor Carrion had a video speaking about, and so think about, so we are trusting and believing, we are certain, okay, that God who began the work in us is going to complete it, right? So the things that He has blessed us to start, if we give up, how will we ever see the amazing results of that? How will we ever see the greater work that He will do complete through us, through that thing, and see the manifestation of that thing come to life and be the big thing that He um had in His mind when He gave it to you if you quit. So keep pushing, y'all. I love y'all. God loves y'all more. Don't forget to be kind. Don't forget to love on somebody. Enjoy your day, y'all. Be blessed, and Lord willing, I will see y'all back here tomorrow.